Hello and welcome back. We left off, we got into the room above the mysterious broken stairs. Lex is still an asshole, and he also tried to shoot me, so I don't really appreciate that, and now we're exploring a new room.
Did the occupant of this cabin hunt down these animals? Here's a little note attached to it. Something's written on it. It says, shot at longitude 26, latitude 38. An eerie totem mask that's used in uncivilized ceremonies.
Oh wow, okay. You're doing so well, game, but now the
guitar's
casual
been lying
racism.
here for a while. The dampness has really damaged it. There's a picture of a key on it.
Ooh, this?
There's a letter in the casket. Let's see.
Aha! More reading. I really hate this font, by the way. If you are going to design a game, don't ever use this font. My dearest Eliza, maybe it was not such a good idea after all to serve on this ship. Now I know why Captain Marquez let so little slip before I got on board. It is not the regular trade that puts money in his pockets, but rather the other stuff that he carries. Or to be more exact, the things he's able to produce. I don't want to trouble you with this, my love. I remain eternally yours. Cesar. My dearest Eliza, I was not able to drop off my precious letter to you because we had to cast off with much haste, just after a few hours of feeling the solid ground under our feet. There's a girl on board. Her name is Fiona, and she is as beautiful as Esmeralda, our little treasure. It does much good. It does so much good to see this shining light on board this ship. I have vowed to take care for her. Yeah, okay. However, I am not sure about the motives of the doctor that accompanies her. I've found the doctor's diary. I didn't understand everything that was written in it, but it seemed as if he wants to do terrible things to her. I was so angry that I've ripped the book apart. Please never use this font. Ever, ever. I can hardly wait to see you and Esmeralda again. I can't imagine how much she must have grown. I send you 1,000 kisses. Okay. We're supposed to use the letters for something? I've decided to distance myself from the others for the duration of the rest of the crossing. I'd rather nourish myself from only the humble something bread in my cabin than to be in the company of these seamen for another second. Above all, it's Boy who nerves me. I've assisted him just once, and now he treats me as if I am his personal physician. He never strays from my side. Lorenzen insists that I teach him to read. Marquez, on the other hand, sneaks to his captain's quarters with greater frequency, and he speaks less and less the longer that we are at sea. And Cesar, he remains a mystery to me. I can hardly wait for the journey to come to an end.
Their owner had a wide range of interests. Fiction, flora and fauna of the southern seas, music.
Oh wait, sorting box? Sorting box.
It's filled with butterflies and other insects. Rust and condensation everywhere. The glass is so the door's still blocked. At least Lex is safe now.
I don't give a shit about Lex.
A nicely carpentered, solid wardrobe. The owner was obviously concerned that someone would open it. It's locked up with a combination lock that's completely rusted up. A nicely carpentered, solid wardrobe. The sheets may be old and musty, but the bed was made with care. They look like they're handmade. Playing children are depicted on it. I've never seen butterflies like these before. They must come from far away. But where exactly? Here's a note attached. Something's written on it. It says, found at longitude 31, Well, it's just some coordinates.
Yeah, but I bet it's what we need to open up the thingy.
An eerie totem mask that's used in uncivilized ceremonies. An eerie totem mask that's used in uncivilized ceremonies.
Really?
These animals look like they come from remote, faraway lands. Maybe the occupant of this cabin was a hunter, and there's a little note attached. Something's written on it.
Note with coordinates? Yes, of course. Of course there are coordinates.
These trophies appear to originate from all the different places that the ship has docked at, and there's a little note attached to it. Something's written on it.
Note with coordinates.
It says, acquired at longitude 27.70, a nicely carpentered, solid wardrobe. The owner was obviously concerned that someone would open a stuffed lizard on a branch.
Okay, but can I get the lock?
Did you find out anything?
I've tried to change our course, but I can't budge the wheel. Not even an inch.
Damn it. You should still try to determine our position. Is there anything else?
I need to go. The sheets may be old and musty, but the bed was made with care.
Okay, let's try heading up to the room above the mess again.
Something's wrong. The compass is spinning like crazy. How can that be? Used to steer the ship, but with no one's thieves are not welcome here. I need something to crack the lock. It doesn't fit here.
Actually, that might have been what I wanted to do. Is that where the hook from the boat fell?
I think I'm on the right track. Next, I should...
There is no more right track.
What?
What was that? Lex?
What the fuck? Lex, you bleeding bastard, get over here. What are you doing appearing in my hallucinations? That's very rude.
Did you find out anything?
What the blazes were you doing in the hallway just now? And how did you get back here so quickly?
What are you talking about? I was here the whole time. My legs feel like they're cemented to the floor.
I need to go.
Don't appear in my hallucinations again, dick.
The cargo's attached to the crane. If I could use the crane, then I could lift it. I've detached the cargo from the crane.
Do I want to detach the cargo from the crane? Can I find the hook thing that fell?
Both belts are attached. The crane should be functional again. This massive rope goes all the way up to the crane.
Figures my life wouldn't be that easy.
The shaft leads down to the ship's mess hall. Above the grating, I can see a crane. Now the rope can reach all the way down to the mess hall. Now the rope can reach all the way down to the mess hall.
Okay, so now I'm not getting any more hallucinations like what I was getting before.
There's a little door. It's closed. The engravings seem to depict a big clock face. The craftsman must have assembled it by himself. Nothing's happening. The clock doesn't seem to be working.
Do I know what I'm doing? No, I do not.
Why is this stubborn idiot dragging himself through the corridors? He's lost an unnecessary amount of blood.
Thank you!
Why is this stubborn idiot dragging himself through the corridors? He's lost an unnecessary amount of blood. As if you could put something here. It's empty and it's broken.
Do I have to go back up to the, whatever it's called? No game, don't you get janky on me.
Why is this stubborn idiot dragging himself through the corridors? He's lost an unnecessary amount of blood. A hatch in the hull. It's very rusty. Even if it were open, it would only lead outside, where there's nothing but water.
Come on. Do I have to go back upstairs to the steering place again? Was I supposed to release the thingy? We'll find out while we're rigging up. I'm sure I have to get the hook to be able to move the boat, but the problem is that I do not have the hook, and I cannot find the hook. So where the fuck did the hook go? Because I swear I saw it fall. Like, I didn't hallucinate that. I genuinely, it was like very plot important to it happened in a cutscene. Like, yes, the hook has fallen. Wouldn't have fallen downstairs onto the...
hull is filled with water.
It's on the blackboard. Where is the hook? The hook, where is the hook? Very frustrating.
Damn! Very short, small metal pin just broke.
Can I
It was
use the
holding
key?
the pump arm in place. It doesn't fit here.
Nah. Do I have to put the key in the vise?
It doesn't fit here.
Fuck off. Seriously though, where did the hook go? I need...
Something is barring the door. I can't get out. The lifeboat is blocking the door.
That's where it was when it said I was on the right path before. Rescue. Determine the ship's position.
The bottles are filled with fresh water. Throwing the log out without tracking the time won't help me much.
Okay, so I need to fix the clock first, so I have to go to the clock room. The clock room was... this way? Not this way, no, this way.
The doors of this metal locker are terribly rusty.
Oh, wait.
A giant clock.
Yeah.
Looks like someone built it from old. It looks like a cogwheel is missing.
This cogwheel?
The cogwheel won't hold like that. I'll need screws to fix it into place. I think that I can use the cogwheel again. The clock should be complete again now. Let's see if I can wind it up. Now the clock is wound up. I can hear it tick. A giant clock. There's a little door. It's closed. The engravings seem to depict hell. The figurine wears a captain's hat, so no doubt it's the captain. And it's got to signify something that he's emerging from the gates of hell. This figure could depict the captain. He looks authoritative.
Not sure how I feel about that, to be honest. Nope, that's the mess hall. I have to go back to the captain's cabin with the chip log now that I can hear it go tick, tick, tick. What? No. Continue. Don't want to click on that.
The newspapers are rather old. There's not throwing the log out without tracking the time won't help me much.
But I'm tracking the time! The clock is working! Do I have to keep turning it forward until it goes ding ding, or like what?
Is it the craftsman who built this clock? Might be. After all, he has a pocket watch in his hands. It's not ticking. Let me wind it. I guess this figure is supposed to depict the mechanic, a pocket watch. It probably doesn't show the right time, but it's still working. So I can use... I'd rather keep it in my pocket. That must be the doctor. The clock's creator placed him in hell. This figure looks like the doctor from my visions.
I know that I have to go and use the pocket watch to track the time, but to be honest, I want to see what else is hidden in the clock.
Looks like it's the cook who's coming out of the gates of heaven.
Made out of a soup can?
A tin figure that looks like a cook. Sailor. The craftsman who constructed this clock has placed him in hell.
Is that Caesar?
A figure that looks like a sailor.
A little girl.
This figurine is smaller. It could be a child. A girl.
Fiona?
The figurine looks like the girl I saw in my visions. Fiona! Does that mean that it's really happened? Is it real?
I don't think it's happened as much as
There's a little door.
Is happening.
It's closed. The engraving seemed to... This reminds me of the child from my visions. It looks so innocent.
What do you want about there's going to be a puzzle later that involves turning the clock hands until the exact right figure comes out of the clock, then you have to go do something arbitrary on the other side of the ship.
I can't combine them, but I can use both at the same time.
Good. Okay, this way, this way, this way.
Good. At least now we know how many knots the ship is going at.
Shit.
I should get back to Lex as quickly as possible.
I do like that now that I've fixed the clock, I can hear it from other parts of the ship. That's quite cool and quite a neat touch.
Why is this
especially on the
stubborn
loading
idiot
screen.
dragging himself through the corridors? He's lost an unnecessary amount of blood.
No, 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 go this way. This way, you useless woman. Oh. You know what? I wonder if I'm not supposed to pull the rigging up with the cargo attached to it to break the hold.
Did you find out
The boat
anything?
falls through.
I need to go.
I thought
Did you
had
find out anything?
I need to go.
You said I had to come see you. Determine the ship's position and rescue. Okay, yeah, thank you. That's not helpful at all, but whatever. Wait, no. Come on. I know this is hard for you, but try to do what you're told.
The chain's attached to the cargo now. I should be able to lift it up.
No, it gave me the option to, like, tighten or loosen from the maintenance shaft. So if I go back, I tighten it, and then I pull it up. Does that mean it's gonna go...
The shaft leads down to the ship's mess hall. Above the grating, I can see a crane. Now the rope can reach all the way down to the mess hall. The rope's torn and too short to reach the mess hall.
Evidently not.
The crane's blocked. Looks like I can only move it forwards when the rope is pulled up.